It just applies so differently. Like the slave doctrine says the slave master has the right to do whatever he wants to do to his slave. And the slave master look at it, right, I have the right to do whatever I want to do to my slave. And the slave reads the same thing. Oh yeah, the slave master has the right to do whatever he wants to do to me. Yeah, you got the right to do whatever you want to do. It's the same doctrine, but it applies to them differently. And so what we want to understand is that Europeans never gave us quote-unquote Christianity. Whatever it is that they're practicing, they have them on top of this planet, that's not what they gave us. Because if they gave it to us, we'd be on top of the planet too, right? They gave us something different. But what they gave us is something we call slave religion. So we're going to talk about slave religion. It's very, very important to us. Matter of fact, there's a book called American Dilemma. It was a European during the early 1900s. The whites wanted to figure out what should we do about this race problem. So they called in a neutral European. His name was Gunnar Myrtle. And he went around doing research. He interviewed black sharecroppers, white theologians, everybody in the society, and came up with a book of analysis about this country. And he said that when theologians, legislators, and courts declared around the year 1700 that conversion to Christianity was not incompatible with the worldly status of a slave, slaveholders went out of their way to provide a religious teaching and a place of worship for their slaves. Their primary motive, undoubtedly, was that the Christian religion suited their interest in keeping the slaves humble, meek, and obedient. Let's talk about this. My allergies hit me a little bit, but that's how we're going to work through it. We got to talk about this for a minute. See, the European got to a point during slavery where he said, okay, I'm going to rape your wife tonight. I'm going to cut your father's foot off. Right. And I'm going to sell your baby in the morning. But I want to go to sleep and feel good tonight. Right. Well, you do that kind of stuff to somebody, it's kind of hard to go to sleep. You don't know what they might do. They might run away. They might come up in there trying to give you some payback. So they said, we have got to do something to control these people's minds. If we control their minds, Carter G. Woodson told us, we don't have to worry about their actions. Right. So they decided, you know what we're going to do? And it was we got to give Europeans some credit for really thinking. They said, we're going to take members of their own community, the most humble and obedient slaves, and we're going to give them special status. And we're going to teach them that they're Christians. We're going to give them religion. They were called the Negro preacher. That's what we call them, the preacher. They made it. And they said, we're going to teach him what to teach his own people. And in that way, they can still practice the quote-unquote Christian religion, but I can go to sleep at night. And so they said, we're going to teach them, this is their objective. They said, you know, if we're going to get some sleep, one, black people have to love white folks. If they love us, they ain't going to kill us. Two, they got to hate each other. If they hate each other, they be too busy fighting amongst each other to do anything to us. And lastly, they got to feel like ain't nothing they can do about nothing. Because who cares how they feel if they feel like there's nothing they can do anyway. And so, in order to do that, they gave 4 sermons to the Negro preacher. They said, look, you can do these sermons again and again, however you want to spend them, and teach your people these concepts and ideas. You're a good boy. One was obey your master. Well, you make very sense. You obey your master. He's the master, right? 2, turn the other cheek.